In an increasingly globalized world, it can be difficult to understand the behavior or even the purpose of customs agencies. What gave rise to such an institution, and why are its laws so complex? Perhaps the best way to understand the motivations of today's federal agencies is to examine the history of customs itself. We tend to think of globalization as a modern phenomenon. But the hallmarks of its activity, from free trade zones to duty rates, have been around for millennia. Evidence of customs activity has been excavated all over the world, from ports of ancient Greece to the Great Wall of China. Even before industrialization, complex systems of controls and taxes on traded commodities existed. The reasoning behind them was present as well. It was easy to see among small populations that dependence on foreign merchandise could indebt and even hurt the community. Scholars believe that the earliest customs fees were actually voluntary and offered by traveling merchants as a bribe to kings for considerate treatment. Over time, this bribe became mandatory. It was called duty, a fee for the privilege of trading in a particular kingdom. The collection itself was outsourced to tax farmers who would use any means necessary, including violence, to obtain what had become an essential revenue source for monarchies. The first written customs tariff was developed in Palmyra, which is located in today's Syria. It was engraved in stone. Despite its age, the ancient tariff bears a striking resemblance to the modern system. It even included specific duty rates for commodities such as camels, slaves, fleece, and aromatic oils. It was ancient Rome that introduced professional customs officers. Trade information found on artifacts from this period are nearly identical to modern customs declarations. The newer concept of customs as an evolving filter began at the dawn of the industrial age, when nations saw exporting as a powerful tool to promote national wealth. Trade increased with competition, and streams of legislation became a necessity to balance the needs of domestic labor with market forces. Countervailing duty was charged against subsidized products and anti-dumping duty against unsold surplus. Unbridled attempt to push exports by any means led to a series of trade wars that halted shipping and resulted in economic crashes, revealing the dangers of protectionism. Following the 20th century wars, international organizations were established and international trade progressed, perhaps even enabled the era of technology. Despite the advent of e-commerce, the essence of customs has changed little. Today's agencies screen for a variety of novel threats, from security to the environment. But protecting the local market is the motivation behind every decision.